Welcome to the NTX Podcast. This is episode 2-3, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is.
3. Jordan.
Yeah.
It is Jordan.
Is that where you're going?
Or LeBron.
Fuck him.
What's wrong with LeBron?
All right, HSOs.
Right
Getting
off
the
the bat.
Jeff Gordon treatment.
Oh, man. Next episode's bad.
Oh, yeah?
Because it's 24. You know who wore or drove the number 24 car?
Oh. I'm going to need you to work up a 15-minute segment about why Jeff Gordon sucks.
Okay.
Or don't.
Let's talk to Blue about it.
Yeah. We need to get him in here,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Maybe when we do Century Club, even though he can't do it. But
Yeah, I think
Maybe
we
he'll-
want people that can actually contribute to the Century Club.
by the way, I kind of want to do a power hour sans the peppermints, just to see. Feels like that's almost cheating using them things.
Well, we did a Century Club after eating Thai food once.
Well,
So,
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Are you vaccinated? Because that's kind of cheating against diseases.
Well,
You know what's going to happen if you don't.
do I though?
Yeah, you do.
I want to see.
child, please.
I mean, we've done them without it, but
It's just easier.
yeah.
And it's probably more of a mental crutch than anything.
Anyway, this is D
Mateo.
And JT, welcome back.
to the NTX Podcast.
Yeah, we already did that part.
We'll do it again.
He's resetting just
yeah.
in case anybody
Yeah.
forgot what they're doing.
Full disclosure, just like last week, only probably worse. The background noise is going to be pretty bad. Without giving a whole lot of details, there's a lot of commotion, not just specifically to construction. So, sorry.
I wonder if we'll hear people wooing and yelling. Well,
I
it's
feel
gonna
like
be early.
whenever I listened to last week, you couldn't really hear the
Yeah,
background
we
noise.
couldn't.
You couldn't.
But-
We heard it very clearly, but
Yeah.
you couldn't. It wasn't picked up on the thing.
Yeah, but we're starting before,
Yeah.
quote unquote, it's starting.
starts in an
but
hour and a half.
come 10 p.m., I think we would probably hear it. So
So what you're saying is you're not going to sleep tonight.
no,
That's why
not
he
at
needs
all.
after beers.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's why I need those after beers. Anyway,
Well, I did want to, before we dive into anything else, I wanted to give a shout out to the Vortex Encounter over on Twitch. A couple of dudes talking about conspiracies on Wednesdays and Saturdays. It's a pretty good show. They've been throwing some love our way. I wanted to throw some love back their way. So thanks to those guys.
cheers.
Cheers.
Not quite sponsorship level, but they definitely get a shout out.
Yes, sir. Of course.
And
Speaking of non-sponsors,
yeah, speaking of non-sponsors,
Yeah, we are absolutely not sponsored by this week. Not anything too exotic, but we've got Deep Ellum Dallas Blonde that is basically running through our veins nonstop every day, and Revolver Blood and Honey, which is also pretty popular.
I think these two are turning into the staple beers for anytime you go over to somebody's house and they want to say that they put a little bit of effort into it,
Right.
but not a whole lot.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what these beers say.
Usually-
not saying anything.
and in the DFW area, one of these two beers is going to be part of the local stock.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of these two beers will be at every bar that you go to or anybody's house.
Yep.
Probably both of them at every bar.
Oh yeah. What do you want?
Give me a Blood and Honey. Let's start off.
That's what I was going to start off with.
Oh, okay, everybody.
Let's do a Century Club with that.
Oh my god.
Listen,
So
Death.
don't start shit you can't stop.
Well, you already get to do a power hour with the other Dallas Deep Ellum thing.
Dream Crusher?
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it.
now I'm curious actually with a power hour how or even a power hour or a Century Club how it's going to affect you, because the last time you did it you had about an extra 60-70 pounds on you.
Yeah.
And
It's an eye opener, I'll tell you that.
yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I did
your
my-
first Century Club.
My first Century Club, I weighed 155 pounds. After in college, I weighed 230. So
I did the math, those blood alcohol calculator things
Yeah.
for wifey if she did a power hour, and her back would be 0.5,
Oh, God. That's
which is death imminent. Go to a hospital right now.
So you're saying there's a chance?
And I did it for me, and it was 0.08.
Oh, wow. That's for a power hour?
Yeah.
So you can do a power hour and then go drive around.
Damn straight. Wait 15 minutes.
That's one thing that always bothered me.
Drink some water and then you're good.
I love the show about Letterkenny. Whenever the girls do the Century Club, like, and they walk around, they're fine. I'm like, that girl weighs like $120.
Yeah.
You ain't taking down 12 beers in an hour and a half.
Jesus.
And
Where's that cough button?
seriously, need one. I can just kind of unplug the mic and plug it back in.
That would be a racket, though, wouldn't it?
That would be a terrible noise.
Yeah.
D cringes every time I do it. He gets mad. I can
cringe.
see him dying.
Yep. It's all right.
But was it McMurray? His wife was drinking like gin and juice while they were doing the power hour.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a pregame before the power hour, or the Century Club.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
Okay. Trying to adjust stuff on the fly.
Yeah, so I'm looking at my audio input, and it's so much smaller than y'all's that I know that I'm going to have tiny voice at the beginning of this show.
It's just like your life. It's okay. Welcome back.
I don't have tiny voice.
You do sound better now.
When did, this might be getting a little personal, when did your voice change?
Oh, I don't.
Don't know. Has mine changed yet?
After 8th grade.
8th grade?
7th grade. After 8th grade, I think.
I was a late bloomer. I think it was 10th grade for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when it really started.
Well, so I was 13.
Yeah, something like that.
13, 14, somewhere around there.
I think my voice started changing, but I still had like a really high range that I could go to. But over time, that high range has gone away.
You can't hit the high notes now?
Nope.
No?
Cannot hit the high notes. If I have enough beers, I think I can.
Well, we all do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
On a whale?
I catch shit at work for that shitty movie I think we talked about a little bit. Sorry to Bother You.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do try to do that sometimes. I don't try inadvertently, but I'll try to match my tone with people over the phone. Yeah. And I guess my neighbors pick up on a lot. But I'll be talking to grandmother and be like, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?"
My at my last job, we called that everybody's like phone voice. Yeah. And one girl had sex operator.
Oh, really?
She was very seductive and, "Oh, how are you doing today?" "Oh, stop it!" Like very flirtatious.
Yeah.
And then one girl was a straight up cheerleader. "Oh, yeah. Hi, how are you doing today? Isn't it great? I'm so happy to see you." Yeah. When in reality, she was like really did not like talking to anybody ever and just wanted to be left alone. But she would like flip that switch for the phone.
When you're like negotiating, sometimes it's an advantage to try to match them. Mm-hmm. Like if you're talking to a good old boy, you try to, match their twang a little bit and you drop octaves. And
what is happening
Shut
here?
the fuck.
A good Southern boy.
I don't ever talk on the phone, so.
That's not true. We have a recording of you.
I believe you're on
a long time ago.
Yeah.
I talked on the phone there a lot, but now almost never.
Yeah.
I actually pulled that up and listened to it the other day. I was like going through old audio stuff, trying to like clean it up, and it's Mateo segment.
Huh.
But yeah, I can't hit those high notes anymore.
Oh, we know.
But speaking of something that
can't hit high notes,
end on a high note. Let's wrap up that Game of Thrones.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. It was a little forced, but I felt like it was a good segue.
How far are we into the episode?
We are at 9 minutes.
Okay, so we got spoilers coming up.
Spoilers coming up. I don't think we're going to take very long to wrap this one up.
No, thank God.
It was pretty...
That episode was better than the previous one, but...
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, I'm really surprised if you don't want to listen to spoilers, because I think at this point everybody who is a fan of the show saw it. It's been like 3 weeks. But last warning, we're talking about it.
I liked it. I liked the ending.
Oh, dang. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I didn't.
I know. I mean, I had some problems, obviously. I mean, there's some glaring holes, but...
There's some holes, but...
I thought about, like, right after this is your last warning, just screaming, Jon Snow kills Daenerys.
Yeah. Oh, we all know he was going to shank that bitch.
By the way, have y'all seen that video of him when they're doing the read-through?
Yeah, and he's like...
Yeah.
Like,
her
covers
eyebrows
his
are
face, and starts crying.
The Varys bit was pretty funny.
It was great.
He's
He's a
pissed.
hero of free folk now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was fine.
Have y'all watched that?
My beef.
That behind the scenes thing on HBO?
No, not yet.
Neither have I.
I'm gonna let it sit for a bit. I'm
Let
gonna
that
watch it
marinade.
later. But
Make them wait.
the whole like Sansa bit didn't make sense. Like
What? She's Queen of the North?
The Queen of the North.
well, like they put Bran as king, right?
Right.
And then she straight up immediately says, "Well, the North's not joining." And then everybody else just glanced over that. And
Yeah,
said,
they're like, okay, 6.
that's fine.
I liked Yara's face whenever
Yeah.
that went down. She was like, say what?
Yeah.
Was that an option? Because, you know, we've been trying to do that
Yeah.
since before you guys.
See, you can't tell me the Greyjoys would be just like, cool.
They wouldn't. Especially not since they were pissed about Daenerys dying because they
Yeah.
had pledged whatever.
They had the
Right.
most to
She
lose
says
out
that
of
too.
everything. Yeah.
Well, and also, where the fuck were they?
Yeah, they've been missing.
Well, they did take the Iron Islands back.
So?
Oh, yeah.
From,
Is that what
from
they
who?
went?
From Euron's.
Euron's peeps. Yeah.
What?
They did say that
Yeah, they did say that.
whenever
You're right.
they announced Dorne.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were doing something, but, like, they were storming the Red Keep, and they were nowhere to be found.
Well, she had like 3 ships. She took over a whole island with like 3 ships. I'll give her a pass, dude. She was like abducted for like a whole season.
True. I mean, all I'm saying is that she doesn't have a right to be pissed about her queen dying whenever she wasn't there to defend her queen.
I think she should have been a little bit cooler to Sansa, knowing that her bro like gave her life to die with them.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like. That was one of the few things I didn't like. I did not like the whole.
I didn't
Yara
like
showing
them
up.
shitting on Edmure either. Like I thought, again, it was shitting on a cool character and a cool actor.
I thought that was funny.
Like realistically, he was the most qualified person there to be king. So him walking up and at least offering himself shouldn't have been shit on.
Yeah, but that goes back to like, yeah, what the shit just happened?
I don't know. You're just really loud all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm closer. The going back to whenever like Edmure was talking to the Blackfish and
Yeah.
like everyone's always historically said sit down there, Edmure.
I get it. I just don't think it's. I don't know. I think it's a waste of one of the better actors in that show.
He though.
He's like one of the main actors in like Rome and several other HBO shows.
Yeah, he's not very big in the show, though.
Yeah, not at
Yeah.
all.
He spent most of the show captured and playing second fiddle.
Well, and a lot of the reason why Edmure's kind of shit on is in the books is because a lot of the times when you see him is through the eyes of Catelyn, and Catelyn's kind of a bitch to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm getting on little tangents here.
little tangent. I like Varys getting got. Oh, that was last episode.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
was
say.
Yeah. I mean, it's been so long.
When he stabbed her though, you didn't know at first. Did you think maybe she had stabbed him?
No way. I knew exactly that Jon Snow was going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. After a little talk with
Yeah,
Tyrion.
she got cray.
The Drogon interaction was kind of like, ooh,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
he gonna do?
I
That
thought
was kinda
Drogon
funny.
was going to kill him. I thought Drogon was going to try and burn him, and then he can't be burnt because he's a dragon.
I don't know. I
Like he's
thought maybe
Targaryen.
he just rode Drogon off into the sunset. Mr. Steal Your Girl, Mr. Steal Your Dragon.
Steal Your Dragon?
I don't know.
I do like the joke about melting the throne. I mean,
To make a ramp.
he's just sensitive about ADA compliance.
Yeah.
No, he's like, she's dead. There's a pointy thing. The only other pointy
The
thing in
chairs
the room
made
is
of
the
pointy
chair.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consider this job done. I'm out.
Yep.
Yeah, the council of like people. I was like, okay.
Sam got
that
his
was cool.
wish, kind of.
He did. He got to be a maester. I did like the bait and switch whenever Sam was like, why don't we let the people decide? And I was
Yeah.
like, do not make this the birth of democracy.
Yeah.
And then
Somebody
were like,
had said that on Reddit that the show's gonna end with them being democracy. So when I saw that happen, I was
Burn
like,
it down.
no way. But
Yeah.
they noped out of there real quick.
yeah.
They all laughed.
I thought the Arya ending was kind of,
She can go discover America.
What's west of west?
Yeah.
America. Aria Columbus.
yeah. Saints ending was pretty much how we expected it.
Yeah, the queen. They even said the queen of the north, and I was like, that's cliche at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen of the North.
Tyrion
Also-
throwing the hand of the queen off was pretty
That
dope.
was a dope moment. I
Yeah.
thought she was gonna kill him right there.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
too.
I thought that would have been appropriate. I like Tyrion whenever he found Jaime and Cersei.
Yeah, that was
And
pretty cool.
We got concrete, confirmation that they died.
Proof of death. Yeah.
Proof of death. That scene was pretty well acted. Also, if they had stood 20 feet away, they probably would have lived. Just saying.
Yeah, the pile was right on them.
Yeah. Little convenient for the plot, I guess.
I thought the Brienne bit was pretty cool with the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaime is a fugly slut.
Yeah.
The memes were great. It was fine. I mean, it was fine. Given all the problems leading up to it, they paid it off how they should have.
They wrapped it up about as good as they could.
Yeah.
Well as they could. They also did say that they did confirm, George R. R. Martin said that Bran being king is the ending. He said that is the ending.
Man, the last week leading up to that episode on all the betting websites, or the one, him being on the throne got so high that it was kind of I was like, okay.
I mean,
He's gonna
we
be on the
knew.
throne.
Even Alt Shift X was like,
It
the
seems
odds
like
are
a
so
minus
good.
800.
The odds are so good in Vegas that
There's
Bran's
no-
gonna
yeah.
win. Somebody knows something.
And
Yeah.
everybody started putting their bets on there, and it just got so
Yeah.
horrible. I was like, okay, he's going to be on the throne. No chance he's not.
So I got shit on in my fantasy league, except for I got 500 points.
But he was the favorite before the season
I know.
started. but
That's
he
why I
was
picked him.
He was a plus 200, and I was like, man, I could have bet then.
That got me out of last place by a huge margin. That one fucking thing.
Have you all seen that theory about Grey Worm going to that island? That
he's going to die.
Yeah, because it's
They're all fucked.
because
Yeah.
it's butterflies kill
They're all
people.
poisonous.
Well, it's
Yeah.
called the butterfly disease. It's not.
Yeah.
I don't know if it actually is the butterflies, but there's a disease on that island that kills anybody that's not from it.
They fuck.
It's kind of like smallpox blankets, but in reverse.
Yeah.
It would be if the Indians had smallpox and we just showed up.
And now John and Tormund are gonna go slay everything up north.
Except for women.
Or maybe,
Yeah.
just a gay spinoff.
We saw Ghost.
Yeah.
that good
Ghost
as-
got his pets,
Yep.
finally. There's actually a pretty big argument of whether or not
Did they put
added
that in there? I was going to say,
I think it was intentional. I think it was.
because they got
You can make the argument they use those wolves for metaphors. That's pretty much all they are throughout the whole story. So him not petting him and then petting him was John being John.
Yeah. I liked... whenever they didn't pet him and then they petted him after the fact, I was like, they intentionally put that first bit in there to piss everybody off.
Yeah.
Because they know that everybody likes dogs and everybody wants to see a dog get pet.
They fucking, yeah.
I mean, they did it intentionally to
They
stir up
pump
outrage.
fake the fuck out of us.
Yes.
Oh, well. That's pretty cool.
It was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine. That's what I said the night of, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, the night
I
of.
did feel
That's a good
bad
show.
for
Yeah, the night
John.
of was great.
John did get fucked over. John
Yeah.
got fucked over that whole show. And he still got fucked over a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's back to where he started from.
Well, the stupid...
He's
all
a
right,
net.
Started from the night
net
watch, now you're
zero.
back.
He's a Ned Zero. The stupid motherfucker murders the queen and then just goes and self-reports. He's like, hey, guys, I just killed her.
Yeah, that was one of the top comments.
Yeah, I thought they didn't really show him saying
Motherfucker
it.
would rat on himself.
He could have. The only person that saw him up there was that damn dragon.
And
Yeah.
it flew off.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
apparently
so just
Bran's
bail
going
out
to
of
go
there
warden
and
into him.
but you gotta get your sword out of there.
Yeah,
Get
clean
some
the blood
DNA
off.
of it or something.
Yeah.
No, I mean, he left the sword with her.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
The
But
dragon flew off
took
with
it.
her. The murder weapon's gone too.
Yeah. He
The only
disposed
thing
of
that's
it.
there is like a pile of blood, and so just
Just
scoop
like-
up that snow and throw it
Just
over the
kick
edge.
it over, and then, dudes, I don't know, man. She's here and then she wasn't. She said she's
dragon.
It was
going
the
to go.
dragon, man.
Yeah. That's why there's blood here.
She said she's going to get a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, I don't know.
She went to go return some videotapes.
Yeah.
And then fucking the whole. I mean, all he. I thought the fact that he was like imprisoned by Grey Worm was horseshit.
Right.
I thought it made.
Grey
thought it
Worm,
was cool.
Grey Worm wouldn't have imprisoned him. Grey Worm would have just killed him.
So
Except
after
for
all,
they were held up in the middle of the city.
so they didn't.
Yeah, but they had the army.
right. But
They were the last great force in Westeros. Everything else had been decimated.
Well, with their dragon,
so they
the North would have gone and fucked them up
the Unsullied didn't want John to be there.
in the Knights of the Reach.
But then they sent the whole Unsullied off, didn't they?
yeah.
So what's the
and the
fucking point?
Dothraki, and that's the other thing. Like it
It's like,
could have just
okay,
been
well,
like,
that's
all
why.
right, hey yo, John,
Come
I'm
on
king.
back
Come
here.
on back. But I think Bran knew that John wanted to leave because there's nothing but pain for him in the South.
Yeah. There's got to be more redheads up there.
Yeah. Also, Bran is the first Stark to go to King's Landing and actually survive. So far.
So far.
So far.
Yeah, that's
First
right.
boy start.
What?
What? So far.
Boy Stark.
Boy Stark.
Sansa left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't.
So did Arya. She was there.
Arya's no one.
Oh.
She's a fucking pirate now, apparently.
Yeah. Who's paying for that ship?
Our tax dollars, apparently.
And suddenly Bronn is like the keeper of coin. He has all the money.
Yeah.
That dude, let me tell you something. You
So
think
what-
when you're drafting people in fantasy Game of Thrones, the mercenary will get you points for killing people? That dude was useless.
Yeah, it was. He was on a total of like 2 minutes of screen time.
He
the
shot
whole
an
season.
arrow at a post and then disappeared again.
Well, he fucked a whore,
Yeah.
and then the whore was talking shit. He had a conversation with Qyburn. This is all one scene. Got a crossbow, and then he shows up in the north, shoots a post, has a conversation, and leaves.
And then he's master of coin.
Then he's master of coin.
Fuck Braun.
Fucko.
I think Bronn dies at some point in the books, and they kept him in the show because he's a fan favorite.
Either that or just they didn't want to deal with the
Backlash.
Lena Headley bullshit.
Oh, yeah, true. Well, she didn't do shit either. Bitch just sat in a castle
Yeah.
and walked out to the wall for one episode and then walked
The
back
memes
to the
of her.
castle.
She's getting paid $1 million to drink wine and stand at a wall. Look out the balcony.
Fucking jealous.
Right?
Yeah.
Worked
Life
that
goals.
contract well. On in Chernobyl.
Yeah,
Which
you
was
watched
not-
it?
No.
When have we had time?
You had all week.
Doing stuff. Working.
Fair enough.
Working.
You'll want to fly through it. It's good.
It's over now.
No,
This
it's
weekend.
not. Next week.
This weekend.
It's Monday or Tuesday.
This weekend.
It's Monday or Tuesday.
What?
It's like Monday is when it airs.
Okay, that's still this week.
So there's 4, 5?
Five.
They're all about to be
4
out.
out now, 5 on Monday. Let's watch them all and let's talk
Damn you
about
people.
You're the only one that dislikes the burps.
I'm gonna get you guys. No, I've had. No, it's probably just me. I listened to the episode last night, and just hearing the gulps and the burps in the mic just drove me so crazy in my car.
Why don't you give me the blonde there?
That's what I said.
I thought you don't like blondes.
Yeah, they're okay.
What? Yeah, you have the weirdest taste in girls.
Do I?
Yeah. Well, so that about wraps that one up.
So what time is it?
It is now 24 minutes flat, so 9 to 24.
We did what, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Or
that bird is
yeah.
biting the other bird's
Aren't those boobies?
beak.
Are they
No,
blue-footed? They may be boobies.
I like boobies.
Speaking of boobies,
Mark that.
I don't know where I'm going with that.
Yeah, I was captivated.
So on to what? Pain bullets?
Oh, they're bleeding.
Yeah, we played paintball this past weekend. That was interesting.
Yeah,
It's fun.
Still no airball.
Shot some kids.
Yeah, I was not happy. I also am extremely out of shape. I need to get back on that grind.
You're having a little tough time.
Yeah, they're
Worried
near
you.
the last one. When we walked down that hill and we're climbing in the woods, it was like this isn't going well.
Yeah, I was worried about you.
How many more did y'all play?
2 more rounds, and then they played another one after I left.
The Delaire and I finished our paint.
Oh, you shot your... I think I shot a bag and paint. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
I still have 2 full bags and a little bit of almost a full another one.
Yeah, same here.
They put us, the last game they put us on the town, and there had to have been 50 people. That's a pretty small field.
That's all I wanted was to do that.
I shot, that's why as soon as they walked us down there, I was like, damn, I wish JT is here. Because we were just, at one point, Nelson and I were shooting near this guy named the Delaire, and we were just dropping lanes and just locking the game down. It was pretty fun.
It's good. It's
But
good.
we'll have to go to Fit sometime.
Are you doing that bike ride tomorrow?
No, I couldn't get off.
Oh. Sucks, man. I saw it was on the news and I was like, he hadn't even talked about it.
I wanted to. I tried, but since I'm training someone,
Word.
I tried to get it off, but because they added a mile
Oh, they did?
for that motorcycle officer that got killed last year.
Rip.
Yep. 87 miles now they're doing, or 86, 87, I think. It was fun though. I'll try it again next year, but
Which,
wonder if they change the format, because I talked to one of the people that's on the team about changing the format, because we had a lot of people last year, but we were going slow. We were going like 14 miles an hour, it took like 7 hours, 8 hours. And she was saying, yeah, that a lot of people that ride a lot were complaining about the speed, and they're thinking of doing like 2 groups, like a group that could go ahead and go faster, and then a group of the regular folk.
but they like block you off, right? Like they've got
They have
motorcycles going
the
with
whole
you.
time, yeah.
That's the problem. Is like then you stretch it out. You almost need to double the amount of people you have.
Well, if we had, I don't know, 100, I think they had 100 people. If you just had like 2 groups of 50, they could probably use the same amount of cops, maybe 1 more per group, because they would just have a couple block the roads, and they were flying past us the whole time. We had to stay in the right lane anytime, because they were going up the left lane to go block the roads. So they were like leapfrogging each other to go block roads as we got there. It was pretty awesome. And then stopping at every station, and they had fuel there for you, little sandwiches and bananas and pickle juice and Gatorade.
I fucking love pickle juice.
Yeah, I had a shot of that I didn't really have any cramping issues until we were done. And then I drank like 2 beers and started feeling the buzz. I was like, I'm going to go home now. But it was fun. If they do it again next year,
Do it.
we'll go.
Word. Word.
It was good times.
It's good times.
Have you been riding your bike?
I've not.
Hmm.
I've ridden once.
I just started up again.
Yeah.
I rode Wednesday, and towards the end of my ride, the last 3 miles, it poured rain here.
Uh-huh.
That's the hardest rain I've ever been in. It sucked ass. It was pouring rain. I was drenched.
Never ridden in the rain. Too scared to wipe out.
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit careful, but 'cause sometimes it can be nice if it's hot and you get a little tiny rainstorm, it cools you down a little bit.
Also, my normal riding loop is underwater right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Trails underwater?
Yeah. But that's an excuse. I need to get past that. I just need to go to the gym. Stop eating so much. Wifey wants to do sober June.
Oh.
She's not expecting me to do it with her, but I'm debating.
We're gonna do 21st is when we're gonna do the Century.
Oh,
First
yeah,
day
that's
of
right.
summer.
Potentially.
Century Club.
We haven't really talked about it.
I'd still be down to do it. It's on a Friday, right?
The only problem is that'd be our championship game, but that's the day of our championship game in the hockey. But our goalie said he wouldn't be there, regardless. I'm like, well, fucking A. What's the point then? If we got a shit goalie,
Yeah.
You could still win.
I don't know, our goalie's pretty good.
Wounded Warrior theory or whatever.
We won like 4 games at that team we played on NTX with a certain person's girlfriend, and that was by far the worst goalie I've ever seen in my life. There's just something about having the motivation to block every shot you possibly could.
We had that back in the day whenever we played on the Ailers.
Dave was good though.
No, well, Dave.
We had Logan play.
Logan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Logan.
Drunk
was
Logan
going,
out there.
just flopping around. We're like, well, we got to stop every shot.
We won games with him back there though.
I don't
Yeah.
think we ever lost a game with him back there.
Really?
No, exactly, because everybody's like on peak.
Well, I think the Ringers actually tried.
They would go up there and when we need a goal, get a goal.
Yeah.
Is that a penguin?
We've been watching Penguins for like the last 10 minutes, so I think it's probably. Yep.
That's fucking Penguin, all
Fuck
right.
the Penguins.
Did you guys see the new Godzilla movies coming out?
It's out today.
Yeah, out today.
Mm,
Did you see the last remake of that?
Yes.
no.
So, I'll probably go see this movie just because I mean, it's destruction porn, and the acting looks pretty cool, but brought
His
up
name is in there.
Who?
Seaworth, isn't he? He's in something that's coming out now.
who dat?
Davos Seaworth.
Oh,
Oh, he's in it, I think, yeah.
yeah, you're gonna start seeing a lot of Game of Thrones actors.
And I saw
pop up in other
Sansa's
shit.
in some X-Men movie or something.
She's in all
Dark
the
Phoenix.
X-Men, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, is she?
evil.
Anywho,
But yeah, that Godzilla made me think. This is a prime example because Godzilla's been remade like 16, 20 times. Why is most of what you see coming out today either based on a book, video game, or a remake of something in the past? Like, what's the last movie that's like an original concept that you can remember?
all the Tarantinos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Game
well,
over.
exception that proves the rule, right? Well, even
Inception.
now he's not writing an original story. It's loosely based on the Sharon Tate murders in Hollywood at
yeah.
the time.
It's an original
yeah.
story, though. I mean,
It's set in the
what
era.
else do you want?
It's not an original story. I mean, that's based on
It's
real life events.
set in
That's
the era-
closer to a documentary than an original IP.
Well, no, it's not based off Sharon Tate. Sharon Tate is a part of it. It's
Right.
a very
And Charlie
minor
Manson's in there too. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's Hollywood in that era.
It's a setting.
Yeah, but I mean, it has Charlie Manson.
The
in
character.
it. It's about
the
that.
other characters are fake.
That's
besides
like
those two.
saying that. Oh, what's it called?
Inception. That was the.
Inception was
Forrest
original.
Gump isn't original because Richard Nixon's in it.
Yeah, and the war is in there. It's
a
documentary.
Forrest Gump's closer to a documentary than you might think.
Uh-oh.
Really? I guess he did play for Alabama.
I mean, if Forrest Gump was a real life person, he would be the most interesting man in the world.
It'd be on the 2X commercial.
Yes. I mean, think about everything that fucking kid did.
That's the point of the book.
How long do they sit on that bus stop, though?
Yeah, that nobody recognized. I mean,
Right?
he met the president like again and again and again.
Yeah.
And he was a famous
he was
shrimper.
He was a famous shrimper. He was a millionaire. He invested in Apple. Dude played on Alabama. He was a college football star.
That's the point of the book.
He's a war hero.
Yeah, but
But my point is,
I guess that person didn't recognize him.
nobody recognized him ever, except for Lieutenant Dan.
It's basically all of her travelers or travel or whatever.
It's a
I
good
never
movie,
read the
though.
book. I only saw the movie. A lot. Love that movie.
Jenna A.
I just felt like running. I probably quote that movie more than any other movie.
She tasted like cigarettes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's all remakes now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good chunk of them.
People trying to get their money. Oh, what's his dude? Jordan Peele makes them or whatever.
Yeah, he does have some original IP.
Is that his name?
Is it Jordan or is it Key?
I don't know. One of them.
It's
Yeah.
Peele.
Is it Peele? Jordan Peele?
Have you seen that? Us? Is that his new one?
I don't know.
I haven't seen that one.
Neither have I. Maybe that's an October flick.
Could be. Could be.
It's a horror-ish.
Atlanta is great. I mean, that's a TV show, but
Is he do
Atlanta's weird. I think that's why it doesn't do super, super well.
yeah, because it's not.
It does drama and comedy. It doesn't. I don't know. It's weird.
It's a show
love the
about
show,
black
though.
people for white people.
Yeah.
Is what I think it is. but it's hilarious. It's what oh god, I can't think of his name, but his buddy, the weird dude that was in Get Out,
Yeah.
is my favorite character on TV.
Sorry to bother you, dude.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He's fucking hilarious.
Hey, dude, can I measure your tree? Maybe later. Oh man, that's basically a no. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You seen Atlanta?
No.
Do yourself a favor, go watch it. It's great.
That's all right.
Was it on ABC or something?
It's on
FX.
What's it about?
You need to go see.
It's about Atlanta.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Paperboy.
it's a
You need
garbage
to
city.
see Fargo. It's on.
I've
Hulu
seen
now.
Fargo.
I know you've seen Fargo.
I've watched the wifey and I started watching that. We got through like 8 episodes or so.
Gate episodes.
Kate, yeah.
Like 8.
Oh.
I think Fargo is some of the best television.
Well, the first one was really good, right? With what's his dude?
I think they're all good.
Like
the second one was the weird one.
The TV show or the movie?
The movie's good. We're
Yeah.
talking about the TV show, yeah.
The third one has Winstead in it, so
Yeah.
I'm partial.
Is there a fourth?
I don't. There might be a fourth one coming.
I still
You're
haven't
just
watched the
a
new
little
True
loud,
Detective.
Like
Gotcha.
super loud. True Detective is really good. I liked it. What?
Oh, yeah, that's why it's super loud.
Okay.
Better now?
That's it.
You were like at full volume.
Now I can't hear anybody again. That's fine.
Well, turn it up then.
I was like going deaf.
I mean, you were. Look at where mine's at.
Yeah.
You were double
Anytime
mine.
you like reached in or anything, I was like. Anyway, sorry. Professionals. We've only done this 23 times, and we're getting less
I haven't been
efficient
here
every
for
time.
23.
Give let him eat the damn napkin. Come here, you moron dog. No, we enjoyed Fargo. We just kind of never.
You're watching the
finished it.
first episode, though?
Finished
Or
it.
First season, yeah.
That season's fucking great.
With Billy
I
Bob
don't know.
Thornton.
I love
Is he
that
in all of it?
season. No.
No.
Oh, so he dies.
Well,
No,
the other
they're-
seasons are set on different.
Oh, it's
Different
eight-
decades.
Okay.
Have you heard
So-
them reference Shootout yet? What was it called?
What was
I heard
that?
that.
I don't know.
They might be setting up the AT&T towers.
Alien is
If
out
so,
here.
that's what. Anyway, it's every story is in a different time frame.
Gotcha.
Same universe, different decade. You didn't like the first season? I thought that was some
That was all right.
amazing
I
television.
like the second one better.
Really? I didn't.
We'll have to go give it a
Third
go.
one was probably my favorite. Go for it. Do it.
What else is good out there that I need to watch?
But-
I need to watch the new True Detective. I think I haven't watched that.
It's good.
We talked about that.
Yeah,
Because
we were
the
talking about
second
for
one
a
that
while.
was
Minus, before Mateo joined.
okay. The second one was with what's her name? Rachel
Oh,
McAdams.
skip that. Yeah, skip that show.
butt stuff.
All
That's like
together.
the first scene with
Yeah.
her, but she's
Yeah.
hot though.
She's pretty. She's got to be close to 50 now, though.
Is there 4 seasons of True Detective?
3.
3, okay.
They called it quits for a while after that second season.
Yeah, which I think they need to do. That's a show that like the fans of that show expect a very intricate narrative. It takes a while to flesh out.
Yeah.
And it was definitely forced and shitty in the second
Because
season.
that first one was real good.
So good, but that guy had been writing it forever.
Had he been?
Well, I mean, he sat on that for like 20 years. Like, he
Yeah.
had 20 years to work on it.
Yeah, that was like his life story. Like work was going into that season. Of
It's
television.
like you have
That season was awesome.
all year to complete your assignment versus turn it in next week.
yeah.
I'd wait till the fucking last day anyway.
Oh, I know. I've done group projects with you. Just kidding.
What do we have to do for that group project though? If we
Are
had
they
to write
fucking-
8 pages or something? I don't think so.
Yeah, we
think-
did.
I think they are. That's penguin sex.
It's
And
quick
then
though.
it just slid off.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, look, he doesn't even acknowledge her. He doesn't even kiss
Nope.
her cheek.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Already popped the
Just like-
freaking
A
egg
few
out there.
days later.
It's just like, clean yourself up.
Look, he's looking at it like, what the fuck?
Oh.
He's like, you didn't take care of this?
Yeah, now the chick just runs off.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We are watching, I think, Frozen Planet. This is the first episode. We just saw a male penguin's life just get ruined before our own eyes.
Oh.
And
Those are his
now
feet?
this baby becomes me.
He put it in his front butt.
Penguins are so weird that they stay on land, even though they're like meant to be in the water. Like they're so inept at actually moving on the land where they like mate and whatever. But I guess it's just safer up there because there's no orcas.
Seals.
They have like 20 Predators.
I mean, look at him.
Sucks.
God, Danny DeVito playing him though was
Perfect.
perfect.
The best bad guy ever. Danny fucking DeVito.
Speaking of Batman shit and unoriginal
Batman.
Hollywood, did you see the news today?
Yes.
No,
Mr.
what's his
fucking
face?
Twilight
Yeah.
is going to be in a trilogy Batman series that has nothing to do with the DCU.
Those Dark Knight films are pretty good though. I'm not a big
I mean, yeah.
comic book guy, but
So-
those films are good.
On your point, I won't give it as high hopes, but
Better than Ben Affleck.
we all made the same comments about Heath Ledger whenever they chose him for the Joker.
Uh-oh.
So
True.
You saying he's
And Robert Pattinson has
He's
been
gonna kill
very,
himself?
like, associated and typecast with
shitty movies.
that fucking Twilight series. So
Well, yeah.
maybe he's got some chops that we don't know about.
He's in Harry Potter too.
I remember feeling the same way whenever they announced Batfleck as.
Except he was
he was
shit.
god awful though.
Well,
right?
it was terrible, and I was pissed about
The
it. But
movies were shit.
I understood why they had to reboot Batman, because they couldn't bring Christian Bale in to play Batman for that series, because that Christopher Nolan Batman can't exist in the same universe that Superman
Correct.
exists in.
But if they would have done it better than Ben Affleck, maybe they wouldn't have to reboot it again.
How many Batman movies do we need though?
I mean,
All.
you're talking about rehashed shit.
I see they're making
Yeah.
what, like 10 more Avengers somethings.
Avengers gonna print money until it doesn't.
Yeah, they're gonna write that one. I mean, the most successful movies list, like top 10 list, is half of them are Marvel movies at this
Right.
point. So they're just gonna keep printing that shit.
Those count as original ish.
No.
They're based on source material is the caveat that I gave for that. So like anything that's based on a comic book. I
Well,
don't
they're
know.
characters. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and
I would
the
disagree with
story
you.
to some extent, like the whole Infinity Wars, like isn't that part of the MCU? Like, sorry, the Marvel comic
The chain
universe.
of events. No, I mean the plot points. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the Infinity Stones, but everything else, no.
I don't know. It's real hard to come up with
Too many comic book
original
movies.
thoughts. You should watch them, man. They're actually pretty good.
Nah.
He won't.
He's never going to take any of our suggestions again because he wasted like months of his life to watch this fucking show.
Yeah.
It was okay. I mean, I didn't hate it as bad as I think the regular Game of Thrones folk, because I didn't have to wait for it.
True.
I mean, I
Yeah,
started
I mean,
in
this
March
was a
and here it
couple
is May.
months
so
of your
I
life.
did 2 months, boom, done. I didn't wait 10 years.
Boom, roasted. Boom.
I'll have 10 years invested and then have that season shit on me. And I didn't think that last season was that bad. Only the one episode pissed me off. But, which is the lowest rated Game of Thrones episode.
Which one
On
was that?
Rotten
That was
Tomatoes.
the
The-
one in between.
It was the last,
The Bells.
yeah.
Oh, the Bells is the one that pissed you off?
AKA
where is
the
she?
worst title of an episode.
I didn't
ever
mind that title,
in the
but
history of man.
just her, that was stupid.
Eh.
I actually thought her burning the city was cool. The reason why she did it, I think they fell flat.
Yeah.
Back to spoilers. Sorry.
There's a polar bear on ice.
Fuck off. It was a month ago. If you haven't watched it, I mean, spoiler culture only exists in movies. You have a week.
I can't believe that movie, though. Whatever that Avengers movie didn't get spoiled as much as Game of Thrones did. Because I don't know anything about that Avengers movie. So, like, people legit.
I
aren't
think people
spoiling
are
it.
really sensitive about movies.
Because you have to
You have
go
to go there?
You have to go there. You have to, reserve a ticket. There's a exclusivity and an inconvenience to go see the
But you have
movie.
to pay for HBO. I know you can do it at your house.
Do you now?
Do you now?
Somebody does. By the way, I think
With
I might cut
Firewall
the
Blood.
cord here soon. We'll see.
You should.
I tried to watch some NBA Finals yesterday, and Channel 8 didn't work. Like, what the fuck?
Channel 8 on your cable?
Yeah.
Huh.
And TNT didn't work, so I couldn't watch whatever the last PGA championship.
You could do that very easily if you had a computer.
I mean, I did watch it on my computer or tablet.
Yeah.
But
What's it
What
compare?
tablet are you still running on? Is it still that same one from back in the...
no, I have a different one. I think
You got a
that
new
old
one?
one broke. I think.
Did you drop it?
No, I mean mine. This one I need a new one already. It's a 3, 4, or 5 years old. I don't know what iPad it is, but
What you really need is a nice computer.
eh,
Yeah.
nope.
I basically live at that thing over there.
Yeah. Takes care of everything. And then you can do a Chromecast and anything that you want to bring up.
But then someone's going to break it.
What?
Break what?
Someone's going to break
That was
my
an Apple
Chrome.
TV. I still don't know what fucking happened to that Apple TV, man.
It got thrown
For
away.
those that are curious, what was it, episode?
It was 40 hands.
Yeah, but what episode was it?
That was like what?
17, I think.
For one of our previous episodes, drank Edward 40 hands. And then we did never
tank.
to ever be released ever drunk take episode. That is incomprehensible, but at some point my Apple TV remote was destroyed, which we have evidence of.
Not on
Yeah.
air though, or else we would know.
Not what?
Not while
I thought
we
you
were
destroyed the
recording.
remote on air.
I think I did.
Oh,
but-
we haven't listened to it. Did you listen to it?
The remains of the Apple TV have yet to be discovered, so it is still MIA.
So my contention is it was either me or you, and we were both quite drunk by the time this was over. And I don't think I took it because I checked all my bags. I checked everything.
I don't think you took it. I think we probably threw it away.
I think you might have been frustrated and mad at me and just threw it away
probably.
That's my
probably what
contention.
happened.
Underneath the cans.
because you had 80 ounces of beer and then we kept drinking.
Yeah.
I was like that one time I did Century Club. No, double power hour. And
We
then
did do a double power hour.
after drinking a bunch of White Russians.
Oh, talk about a murder scene.
That was on
We woke up on your couch.
I still don't know what that throw up was.
There's vomit everywhere
It looked
on
like
the
blood.
walls. Just hand splattered. You remember that, Mateo? Like,
yeah, I went to go piss and was like, good lord.
Oh,
Yeah, the bathroom was a murder scene.
not one of our proudest moments. And it wasn't Mateo or I. So.
No.
It was me. I was at home. Fuck
I
you.
still haven't vomited since that one New Year's right here.
Yeah, and then that very spot. Speaking of remotes,
You found that one though.
I did
It
find
took
that one.
a year though.
It took a whole year.
Where was it?
It was behind my couch.
You guys remember, and this is only meant in jest. It's not meant to be disrespectful. But whenever Blue failed at Power Hour, and then we played taps while he was puking in a trash can.
That's one of my proudest moments.
I love that. I wish we had done that earlier in our career.
Yeah. He did call a shot. He was like, "You're gonna need
Yeah.
to get the trash can," and we're
And
like, "No, you're at 85. You're so close." He's
Yeah.
like, "Nope, it's
He
coming."
peaked at 87, right?
Yeah.
87, 88,
So
somewhere around there.
As
But
soon
yeah,
as he
knew
said
it
that, I
was
was like,
coming.
"Oh, I'm grabbing taps." And
We all
the
stood up.
second he did,
We just sat there saluting him, vomiting in a trash can.
while he's still vomiting. Yeah.
It was glorious.
Hey, I puked the first time I tried Power Hour.
Yeah, I remember the first
With
time we
Tony.
tried Power Hour, you guys had talked it up like it was something fierce. And then we all did it collectively, and we're like, what? Because
The first time I tried it, I
all
failed.
threw up.
Somebody completed it. Zach.
Power Hour or Century Club?
The
Power
first
Hour.
time we did way back in the day.
I've never
Satch
thrown
did it.
up from a Power Hour.
2 people finished it whenever we first tried it.
I've never thrown up from any of them.
The only time I've thrown up was a double Century Club, or a double Power Hour.
But that was after. Because my first Power Hour I threw up at like shot 38.
Yeah, mine was, and it was a good while after. It was like
Yeah.
10 minutes after.
I don't think that quite counts. I mean, I guess it does. I don't know. You
I
completed it.
the last time I'd puked from drinking before that was at Captain America's wedding,
I didn't puke then either.
No.
and it wasn't his wedding; it was the night before.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff happening that night.
I don't
Yeah.
remember any of that trip. We literally got to the hotel and they gave us champagne. I was like, this is
I got
awesome.
roofied.
Eh.
I'm sticking by this story.
Never been roofied.
Yeah.
What if
I don't know. That was probably as close to teleporting as possible. I remember being pretty sober because I was watching after some dingbat. And then waking up to y'all banging on the door, being upset because we were missing the bus.
Oh my god. We had to be at the bus at what, like 8 or
It was like-
9, and it was 8:55 and we were still laying in bed.
Yeah, I was like, guys, let's go. We're gonna miss. Like, you're gonna get stuck in Mexico.
Did y'all get on
You
that
weren't
bus?
the one
or did y'all
talking
wait
to
till
us, though. It was Mrs. Blue, and she
Yeah.
was quite upset.
Well, we came
made
down
it,
and
though.
knocked on the door before that, and
Yeah.
then like we were getting ready. They came in to like stop it, like meet up with us, and then she went down there and was like, "Get the fuck out!"
I don't remember her knocking on the door.
Oh,
It was bad.
But we caught the next one. It was all right.
yeah.
So
We got there in
We
time.
ended up
and
having
that
to wait
flight
anyway,
home
right?
sucked so bad.
Yeah, I remember like rocking in the fetal position, like don't throw up, don't throw up.
It was horrible.
I flew out to San Diego for a job that I had before this one, back whenever we lived in the house. And I remember going out to Fry Street on a Wednesday night and then staying up until 5 o'clock in the morning and then going and getting on a plane to fly out to San Diego to go to work. And that was the worst flight of my life because Dallas to San Diego is a solid 3 hours.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm just like head against the headrest in front of me, just like
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I was doing. As much a fetal position as you can get in an airplane
Yeah.
seat.
Just rub your stomach, rock a little bit. Try to focus on a dot in the back of the seat.
Were you sitting?
I was
I think-
sitting with the Blues.
I was gonna say I thought y'all were. I thought JT and your wife was with me. I think it was me, your wife, you.
yeah,
Just struggling.
struggling. I felt all right. We should have stayed another day.
We should have.
Just say another day.
That's a big regret right there.
We had this conversation last episode.
So there was an interesting guest on Joe Rogan this week. That was he was a state police officer in Mexico.
Bro.
You want one? You got one right there.
It was a
Oh, do you? What? Okay.
how many beers you had? You already forgetting about him?
I didn't pull that one, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, who did?
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't me. I can't reach.
It wasn't me. I can't reach.
Alligator arms.
It was Alejandro.
Alejandro. But state police in Mexico talking about dealing with cartels and shit like that. Really interesting. I recommend you listen to it. I know you don't like Joe Rogan that much, but you might like that one because a lot of good insight on it. But
He talked to Be Real recently, didn't he? The dude from Cypress Hill about playing paint bullets with William Shatner.
no shit.
I feel like he did.
I'm gonna have to. I think I remember that one, but I skipped it. You got to skip some of them. You don't have enough time to watch them all. But
That's just what I'm doing.
go back and listen to this one, motherfucker. You like it.
Ooh.
But his his comment, the reason that brought this up is the thing that we talked about before we went down to Mexico. Those resorts are 100% invested in or owned by the cartels.
Oh yeah.
And that's why they're relatively safe because they're a cash cow for them, a
We
legitimate
noticed,
cash
like,
cow.
you don't want to. They don't want to make those unsafe or unsightly. Otherwise, that's not money coming in.
Yeah, the only thing
Those
you have
are
to worry
safe
about
investments.
would be rival cartels.
Yep.
And that's why there's dudes sitting on technicals at the doors.
Yeah. That's why you're not supposed to like get on jet skis and go that far into the water.
Yeah. You get
Mexico's
snatched.
scary, man.
But
It is. I'm surprised there hasn't been more movies about the drug war in Mexico.
Because even when
they've all
we went to the beach,
sucked.
Sicario was good. Fuck off.
when we went to the beach,
Sicario 2 was trash.
even our little beach, which was supposed to be. We never left our little hotel area,
So the beaches everywhere. are
Right.
Fair game.
and so, but we were right in front of our hotel,
Yeah.
and still got propositioned.
For drugs.
And that
Sex.
dude was scary.
Had face tats.
He had everything.
I don't
tats.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he had tats on.
Did he? I don't remember his face tats, but that was before face tats were the cool thing. What do you want?
Face tats are never
give
the
me another
cool thing,
blonde.
Mateo. Never. Never.
I mean,
I don't know. Tyson's face tat is cute. Q.
cute.
I
You
said
just
cute.
call a
I said cute.
grown man cute.
I did.
Well, he
He
said the
is.
tat was cute, not the man.
Struggle.
Speaking of tattoos,
That's the primary reason I don't want to release the drunk tank. Is we spent 20 minutes screaming about tattoos.
oh, did we?
Yeah.
Once we get 50 subscribers, we'll get a tattoo on the air.
It says NTX Podcast.
I'll get an NTX one, not a NTX podcast one, but an
Yeah, we'll
NTX
get a
one.
podcast. I'll get NTX. Let's do it.
Plus, we gotta get
Subscribe.
that. We gotta get the chairman one. We got tattoos at the wazoo. We need to get.
Yeah. Get us to 25. We'll do a Century Club on the air. And 50, we'll get a tattoo.
On the air.
That would be fun to work out. Oh, no.
Look at that. his ghost eating a
Look, you
buffalo
sit on
butt.
one, it's dead.
There's one underneath him.
Oh, I
too.
didn't even see it.
He's
yeah,
like,
his skin is gooch.
They're
he
trying to rip
sits
out
on
their
it instead.
intestine.
Yeah.
How is he not killing them with them hooves?
dude, that one wolf is fucked up.
I like wolves.
I think this buffalo's gonna die.
Yeah, he did.
Look at his bros just watching.
Yeah, they're like, thank God it ain't me. That's a little one too, yeah.
Yeah, it's not very big because those wolves aren't that big. You know, the one piece of advice I did get is that we should.
Oh my God!
Now you done fucked up. Now you done fucked up. Now you have.
So
fucked up.
is that blood on the wolf blood or bison blood?
It's probably it's bison blood. See, it's got.
What is
it's
happening
chewing
there?
stuff. What?
The
what-
wolf is trying to stay underneath.
Poor wolf. I don't want to watch the wolf get fucked up.
I think that wolf's dying. The
turn
wolf
it
needs
off.
to run away.
I don't give a shit about the bison.
Probably concussed.
Probably. This is fascinating.
No.
Sorry, we're captivated.
There's
it's
so
a
much
one-on-one fucking battle right now. It's like a
This
baby
is episode
buffalo
5?
and a wolf. This is 1, right?
No.
No, it's like 2.
5.
Oh, 2.
I think it said 5 was coming up because this is the second. This isn't the same episode we were watching at the beginning.
Yeah, that dog or that wolf must not be that injured.
Oh my God! Oh,
because it's
Poor
still
pup.
going back.
Yeah, see, he could walk away at any moment.
bison has no strength left. Apparently.
Yeah, that bison's about to
Oh, that's
bleed out. Have you seen the real fucked? All right, Nature is Metal is a fucked up subreddit. There was one where hyenas were.
It's watch
eating-
people die for animals.
Yeah, that's no more.
I know.
Uh,
Tear.
But like a hyena was eating an animal as it was coming out of its mom.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, oh God, that's too much.
Isn't there one with a gator eating a pregnant zebra, and the baby comes
Might be
flopping
that
out of
one.
there?
Yeah. Could you imagine that being born into life and then immediately
Brutal.
like getting eaten alive?
But it's not even really. Is it born at that point?
I think so.
If it gets ripped out of the
It's
womb,
called being born in Oklahoma.
If you breathe air,
does
then
it breathe
I think
air?
you're born.
Yeah. Even if you only get like 10 breaths, and then that's the
Listen,
end of that.
guys. Okay, Alabama.
No, that's a
Heartbeat.
heartbeat.
You see, speaking of shows, you see what's his name from
I'm glad you went with shows and not speaking of abortions.
what's Ozarka,
Yeah.
the
What's
Bateman. He said he's not going to work, even though maybe they film it sometimes in Georgia.
Yeah.
I guess Georgia's trying to pass that bill too, so he said he's not going to work there if they pass it. So they have to,
The
like,
last
move.
Avengers movies the last Avenger movie and Black Panther were shot in Georgia, and Disney's talking about doing the same thing.
Because Georgia has a huge tax credit.
and I
Yeah.
feel like I saw today that Louisiana passed that bill.
Yeah.
Very under the
Why
radar.
Texas doesn't is beyond me. Because we have so much
Yeah.
fucking shit to work with here.
We
Yeah.
do, but I think there's enough people that are against it to where it can't happen in
Why?
Texas.
Why would you not want movies here?
Oh, you're saying why don't we want to get movies here?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about passing abortion bills.
No.
I was
Tax credits for movies to shoot here.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
our
they just shot that JFK movie. I mean, not just, but it was a couple years ago.
well, it kind of has to be shot
A
in Dallas.
movie. But, like, Atlanta shoots, like, 7 or 8 movies a year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
Dallas dangerous, man.
not more dangerous than Atlanta.
Do you? I don't know.
Atlanta's a pretty dangerous city.
Yeah, I think you're wrong here.
How
Yeah.
many? How many people does Atlanta have?
Like a couple mil. Let's look up the stats.
How many people does Dallas have? 1.8 or something?
Murder.
Are we talking in the
rape,
DFW area in Atlanta?
No. Do they shoot movies in Fort Worth though?
Yeah.
I think
they-
Denton gets some movies
Fucking
made up there.
unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, but you should also look up movies made in Dallas or
RoboCop.
DFW.
All right, let's see. Atlanta in
By the way-
2017 had 111 homicides.
How many?
111.
That's
No,
nothing.
Atlanta proper.
Yeah, it's Atlanta proper.
What year? Last year?
Last year or 2017.
111. That's nothing. We had 180 something last year. Dallas did. We have 40 this fucking month. Can you believe that shit? Have y'all heard that?
Yeah,
They're freaking out.
I heard
right
it's
now.
pretty bad. Forcible rape 170 in Atlanta. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at rape.
Yes. You're on record right now, buddy.
I was laughing at how
Rape.
just saying I was.
Were you laughing because it's forcible, or
Oh Lord.
that's?
I honestly don't know why I laughed. I really don't, because rape is horrible. But it was just like randomly pulling out the stat of forcible rape was funny to me.
Hello, hell.
Also, what is non-forcible rape?
Statutory.
Oh, fair point.
Look at this guy. He's
Point
a
counterpoint.
rape expert.
Yeah, he is. Over here.
One of us paid attention in our criminal justice classes.
Yeah, me. Good times.
Yeah, that whole thing's pretty messed up over there. I'm surprised that Texas doesn't offer incentives. I know that that crew down in Austin would be pretty happy with that. They already get some tax incentives from the city of Austin.
What crew? What?
The Rooster Teeth guys,
Oh,
or that company, they get some sort of benefit from Austin. But and I mean, we already have one of the bigger amateur or like you've got like the Sundance Film Festival up in Utah or whatever.
Utah. No way.
Yeah, Sundance.
It's in Utah.
I think so.
I feel like Utah has
Or
nothing.
Colorado. Where the fuck it's at. South by Southwest is actually more of a
yeah.
film festival than it is anything else.
Is
So
it?
it would make sense. Just bring them here.
I feel like Austin might have a lot of movies made there, more than Dallas.
Probably.
Yeah.
Which were Dallas got rated best skyline by some magazine or paper a year
In
ago,
Dallas?
2 years ago. No, best skyline in America.
Yeah, but it's by one magazine. It's
Yeah,
not like
but it was a big. It wasn't like
governing body.
It wasn't like bullshit magazine, whatever. It was a decent magazine.
I don't know how you
Or
can't go
paper.
with Manhattan on that.
Just because people are over it.
There's no skyline because it's just a brick of
Buildings.
towers.
Yeah, as far as you can
And
see.
a couple of them got
Yeah.
knocked out of there.
But it's not a skyline because it's all skyscrapers.
I've never been there.
Right? I haven't either. Let's go.
It's pretty
Let's go.
alright.
We'll slay all the women.
Do New York women like Texans?
I don't know.
There's
Just
one way
walk
to
in
find
there
out.
and start saying y'all a lot. I know Brits do.
Do they?
Yeah.
I'm down to go to Britain.
Fuck yeah.
Let's do that too.
Not France, though. A lot of bad shit happens in France.
What's wrong with France?
A lot of bad shit happens in France.
We went
A lot of bad shit happened in Britain, too.
So we stopped in Brussels, and
Brussels.
3 days after we left Brussels, that terrorist dude blew up the train station we're in. Or
See?
he didn't blow it up.
Terrorists
he
are
tried
wild.
to, and the thing about
Out
Belgium is
there.
those fuckers don't fuck around. They shot his ass.
Yeah.
So that's where
They'll shoot grass here, too.
The Union is? Union's in Brussels?
So they're
EU? Okay. I'm just talking to myself now.
the UN? It's in
EU.
Belgium.
EU.
It's in Belgium.
Yes.
I think it's Brussels, yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of shooting terrorist asses, you remember that Draw Muhammad contest that went down in Garland?
Oh, yeah.
And I mean,
They showed up and shot the fuck out of them, the guys.
yeah, how dumb do you have to be to not spot a trap?
Yeah. Was it a trap?
It was definitely a trap. Like, oh, you're saying we can't draw Muhammad? We're going to have a Draw Muhammad fucking contest here in Texas.
In Texas.
In Texas.
The most gun-friendly state.
We got open carry.
Then those guys showed up and Garland PD was like, no. Later, bros.
Boom. I think I saw something about brass knuckles are now legal to carry
Yeah,
in
about
Texas.
to be, yeah.
Don't need a permit or nothing. You just have brass knuckles on you.
I've
Don't
never
you have to
had
know
brass
how to
knuckles.
use them?
No, I don't think so. You just punch.
No, I mean, you got to have them in the right spot, otherwise you'll break your hand.
No, because they have a base part that's on your.
Yeah, you
that's
have
on
to
your
make
hand.
sure that that's where it needs
Clinch
to be.
it. I mean, it's as long as it's touching your palm, you're pretty much good.
Yeah, but you got to get them like custom fit to work right.
Mm.
I'm making that up.
I feel like we need to look up brass knuckles.
Or don't.
Or don't.
All right, we have consensus. Or don't. Feel free to look up brass knuckles.
Or
Yeah.
don't.
Or don't.
Do whatever.
Do whatever the fuck you want. Except
my
for
motto.
abort babies, apparently.
Nah, do it.
Or anything legal. Strong disclaimer there.
Yeah, I mean,
Do anything legal?
yeah, do anything legal. Unless the law is immoral, and then do whatever you want.
Don't do anything illegal
Never.
or immoral
Legal things.
from the NTX podcast.
Yeah.
You are free to do whatever you want
Such
with your own
witty
free
banter
will.
we have going on here.
I think we're running flat, folks.
Yep.
What time are we at?
About an hour 5,
We got like 20 minutes left.
typically.
Typically. Well, what else do we want to talk about?
D didn't want to talk about anything. Are you done?
I'm running dry today.
Tired?
You tired, pal? You
Need a
right there,
Whopper
little buddy?
Jr.?
How about a soda?
What's your favorite cover song?
Oh.
Johnny Cash is off the table.
I was going to...
Obviously.
Because all three were going to say that one.
The Devil Wears Prada, whatever that one song is.
Okay.
What's your
that's
favorite cover
super
song
helpful.
that everybody's heard of?
That everybody's heard of?
Yeah. Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix.
That's one of my favorites.
I don't even know that one.
It's the only... If you've heard All Along the Watchtower, you've actually heard that one.
The Joe Cocker. Get by with the help of my friends.
I get by with a little help
Yeah.
The Beatles?
from my
It's a
friend.
Beatles song.
Yeah.
Fucking what's it? The Ataris, Boys of Summer.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
big
good
one.
one. Didn't
But they
lead
switched up
singer
some
like
lyrics.
rape a baby or something?
Of the Ataris?
Yeah.
No, we've been
No,
over
this is a different... Yeah.
Who was that?
Lost Prophets.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Lost Prophets. Yeah, no,
And-
he's right.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah, it's Lost Prophets.
yeah. Ian Thorpe or what was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't rape babies.
Don't anybody under 18
Don't
or
rape.
people. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's pretty easy.
Let's talk about statutory versus.
So, D says it's okay to rape people over 18.
Yeah,
What was it?
apparently.
Forcible versus.
Yeah,
statutory.
forcible.
That's right.
I went down this path the other day trying to figure out what my favorite cover song was.
I like all the Punk Goes Whatever.
Those are great.
I don't like all of them. Some of them suck.
Which one?
The Dance Kevin Dance.
Third Eye Blind song?
No.
No, that's why. That's what I like.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I like.
one of my favorite ones.
sings
Bruno
that?
Mars.
Yeah, Bruno Mars.
Yeah, that one's just so abrasive. It's good. With
Yeah,
John
it
Mez.
starts off like quite rough.
Yeah.
I played that for somebody and they're like, please stop.
Yeah.
Playing metal for people's fun.
It's just.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, people are like, oh, what kind of music do you listen
take-
to? And then you go play some metal and they're like, oh,
Let's
all right.
take smooth Bruno Mars and insert John Mess screaming at the top of his lungs. It just doesn't quite work, but it does.
I always like that guy's face. Like whenever you see him when he's screaming, he looks like he's about to explode.
Oh,
out.
yeah.
His,
Well-
like his eyeballs are gonna pop out and he's gonna shit his pants.
Well,
at the same
right.
time.
and you were you at the Warped Tour where he did pass out on
Yeah.
stage?
Well, because it was like 108 degrees.
That was pretty funny.
Beautiful People, Marilyn Manson,
It's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
He's
or Tainted Love.
No, he has multiple ones. What's the other one? Sweet Dreams.
Yep.
Yeah, or whatever it's called.
Marilyn Manson.
Sweet Dreams.
Underrated?
I love Marilyn Manson.
He's super smart.
I put him up there, like probably not at the same
Not really,
level,
yeah.
but up there with Trent Reznor.
That Columbine interview is
Yeah.
so good.
It was good. I feel like he got kind of a bad rap for people not understanding music as artistic expression.
Right.
And assumed that like he was like the tail end of that whole devil worship thing, which
Yeah.
still kind of exists, I'm sure. But
I mean, he was the poster boy for that Columbine shit.
Yeah.
They blamed it on him. Oh, if you listen to Marilyn Manson, you're going to shoot up your school.
Yeah.
That's 20 years now.
Yeah.
it was, wasn't it?
Worst covers.
Worst covers. That cover of that Taylor Swift song. It's called. Oh, it's not actually that bad. It's pretty good, but it's like a real unnamed band. I've played it for you guys before. I don't know what's a bad cover.
I've got one.
Which
It's shit.
If it's bad, I'm not gonna listen to it enough to know what it
Yeah,
is.
you've heard it. They covered The Sound of Silence. It's the band, Down with Sickness band.
Disturbed?
Disturbed, yeah. He covered that song.
I would imagine that's not that bad.
That song was good. I don't know.
I mean,
Perfect Circle covered
Imagine.
Imagine. That wasn't
I love
super
that
great.
song.
I think it was a bad
That's
song.
one of my favorite Perfect Circle songs. Perfect Circle is definitely underrated too.
I will say, as much as I hate the band, but Limp Bizkit's cover of Behind Blue Eyes was not bad.
It's pretty good. I know that's the only song that I can play from Limp Bizkit that you won't immediately like stab me in the eye.
Probably because it doesn't sound like Limp Bizkit. But yeah. Oh.
Limp Bizkit's fantastic. Limp Bizkit or
Said
Corn?
no one ever.
Which one's better?
Corn.
Limp Bizkit.
Old Corn. New Corn is pretty bad.
I would put
Korn
Korn
did a song
and Limp
with-
Bizkit in the same boat.
Oh,
as
yeah.
They both have a couple of good songs.
They're new metal.
They're butt metal.
Butt metal.
That's a Matty Bo term.
I
was trying to give a soft introduction to one of my coworkers who was a black man
Oh,
and did not listen to metal.
African-American.
No, black is
Why'd you have to
preferred.
put a comma between black and man? A black.
Because what was coming up next, he did not listen to rock. He
Yeah.
grew up listening to, what he listened to. And so he was asking me questions about, like, what's good metal. And I was like, well, I don't want to throw him straight into, like, a Devil
So you
Wears
put him on
Prada
to-
and fucking A Day to Remember, shit like that. So I gave him Atreyu and...
That's not even metal either.
Atreyu
You're
sucks.
getting this whole
Fuck you,
argument
Atreyu's
about-
awesome.
Miss May, I should have played that.
Bring Me the Horizon.
I mean, A Day to Remember is a good one to start with because
Yeah, they're not bad.
they're softer.
I was
They're on the
thinking
softer
of
side
August
that
Burns
metal.
Red, not A Day to Remember.
Yeah, August
Yeah,
Burns Red.
August. If somebody asked me for an intro to metal, I would probably give them
August
August
Burns
Burns
Red.
Red. Yeah.
But that can be a little because they don't ever sing, right?
Yeah, but that's the point for me. Is
Oh,
like there's
yeah.
not a whole lot of screamo in there. It's just some singing, but it's mostly the guitar part. 'Cause if you don't like the guitar part, you don't like metal.
They're super
Yeah.
technical. August Burns Red.
I like the music. It took me a long time to get over the screaming.
What I
Yeah.
hate about metal is like just the repetitive breakdowns. Sometimes that gets to me.
I like breakdowns though. And I was listening to this new band, Bloodline.
Yeah.
They're from Texas,
Blood cut.
but I don't like the way the guy screams. The music's good.
And see, I'm one of the weirdos that likes some kind of vocal
Yeah,
in my music.
That's why I like Atreyu.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I like singing.
Don't
So
disagree.
Atreyu's got some good music. They have some screaming and they've got good vocals.
I just
So I like DGD and
Yeah. DGD is much closer to screamo than other bands, though.
they're post-hardcore.
well,
right?
they have probably one of the more technical.
Math rock.
Yeah, a lot of people call them math rock.
You know what I want? I want an app like Shazam that will tell you the genre and subgenres of music.
Does Shazam not?
There's a grid for that. I found it on Stumble Upon way back in the day. Like it
Bumble.
show you Stumble Upon.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that's a way back thing.
Yeah, it is.
But
was
it'll
pre-Reddit.
show you like it has like bands plotted out on pretty much like a spectrum, and
Of where they land.
You can search your band, and it'll show you on the spectrum where it is. It's kind of cool.
I liked one that it showed the evolution of rock, and it started back with like, old school American like blues, and how that led into rock and roll, and how that led into like 60s metal or 60s groups, and then metal, and then punk, and then how that bled into hardcore and
Grunge.
post-hardcore and all that other shit. It was really cool to see like the genres, and each step of the way it gave examples of bands that represented in that genre. It was very educational.
That'd be cool.
What is more like sub-genre'd out? Is it metal or is it EDM? Because both of them have a million different subgenres, and people get pissed off. Like real, true. Like I'm so hardcore about this music. Get real pissed off if you miscategorize.
I'd say
somebody.
metal, because metal you get into arguments about. I don't know.
I think I agree with metal, but I think it's because the people who are really about metal, are more
Purists?
no, not purists. They're more like stuck up about it.
Yeah.
They get on soapbox about like
Yeah.
we're real musicians kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd agree.
I feel
'Cause
like
they play instruments.
there are
so-
more cogs in the metal machine too. Like,
Yeah.
versus EDM, like at the end of the day, there's only so many moving parts. There's, you know, the music part, and then I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Were you guys at that discussion back in the day with Riddle, whenever he was doing some school project that was trying to get a group of people to discuss what is art?
No.
Were y'all there?
I don't think so. It's not from
So
me.
it was like an open-ended question of what do you define as art, and it was like one of those things. And like art and artistic expression and creativity is one of those things that you can't really quantify.
Yeah.
And I feel that's kind of the same way with music. Anybody who says that's not real music, or anybody who says like they're missing the point. You know?
Like somebody could listen to Happy Hardcore 9-hour loop and enjoy it.
I love that story about we introduced Goose to Happy Hardcore, and as a joke, and then they started playing it all the time when he was overseas. Like whenever they were like sitting in the base, like doing their thing, they would just be blasting Happy Hardcore.
Yep.
It's good stuff. Apologize if I misquoted.
I don't even remember what. Happy Hardcore what?
No, that was a shout out to one of our Prime listeners.
The original. I think he was
Yeah.
the prime.
Number
He was
one
the prime.
fan.
I think
Should
he
get a
is
t-shirt or
original
something.
P1.
Yeah.
What's the equivalent of a P1 for a podcast? S1? S Prime?
I mean, isn't that that's a bit from Twitch, but like whenever the Twitch people like call their subscribers like shit, we can call them whatever we want.
It's true.
We can call them fuckheads. Like
Oh, goodness.
fuckhead 0.
We don't want to call him that.
No, we got to keep it at least. It's got to have at least something we can put online. Like you can't have fuck.
I don't know, I'm just giving us.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Huh.
Phil DeFranco calls them beautiful bastards.
How many scribes are we up to?
Well, here's the problem.
12.
And please, if anybody actually listens to the show, please subscribe in all the different places that you
All of
acquire
them?
it.
If you
Yeah.
we should have done this at the
Lord.
Just
beginning.
help us out.
God, we're gonna be
Because
one of those
here's the
dudes.
problem. No, here's the problem. Because
We'll get to the
when
Centric
it
Club
was
quicker.
everything was on YouTube, we had a very easy way to count how many people were subscribed.
Yeah.
Now, if you subscribe on iTunes instead of YouTube, whatever. Actually, I don't care
Scratch
where
that.
you get the music from or where you download the podcast from. Please subscribe to our YouTube because that's going to be the easiest way to keep track of it.
Can you see
say
views on
either that
Spotify and stuff?
or just subscribe from the way that you listen.
Yeah.
That actually helps us more because we know where it's coming from.
Can you see who listens on Spotify? Will it tell you this
No.
has been listened to?
Not until
okay.
we get a couple hundred.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or what about that other
So-
website?
So that's why YouTube is the most useful.
Maybe next decade we'll know.
Yeah.
Hey, we can do a Centric
that's
Club
too
when,
much trouble.
when we get to 100 episodes or 25 subscribers, whichever comes first.
That's why I said, like, get the podcast however you want. You can just go in and download it
Nah.
once. Please subscribe to YouTube.
I say subscribe. Okay, yeah. If you're gonna subscribe to YouTube, that's cool.
Yeah.
But subscribe however you want. Toss out the
Until it
salad.
doesn't matter anymore. Otherwise, we have to, like, try and consolidate to see where we're at.
Or
Because,
not. We don't
you know
care.
what's funny? We put everything out on podcasts.
Yeah.
Nobody watched the YouTube video.
That's
Literally has 0 views.
Oh, the last one?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Huh.
Listen,
Is it
I
because it's
mean,
easier to get to? I think a big thing is
It's because you can
go away from it.
Yeah. You don't have to have the app open. On your
we'll
phone.
just put it this way. All of our metrics are through subscribers. So if you don't subscribe, then we won't do the Centric Club. So it's up to
True.
you fuckers.
Yes.
We're drawing the line.
100%. That's how we're going to do it. It's subscribers on YouTube.
Or don't. We can talk
So where we
about
at on-
statutory rape versus
Well-
forcible rape.
And if over 18, you're good to go.
Yeah, if we don't
As
get
long as
there,
it's-
it's going to turn into weekly seminars from D on the different criminal justice concepts about statutory rape.
Look at them
Sure.
flying out of the water.
Talking about penguins again. Full circle.
So
Do penguins rape?
They're not like ducks.
animals
right?
do though, right?
do.
Don't they?
Ducks rape. Ducks necrophilia rape.
Ugh.
Necrophilia rape. Is it necrophilia rape if they're
Yeah.
dead?
I mean,
Like,
they're not
can
consenting,
you-
so
Yeah, but
they can't consent. Just like a drunk
there's
person.
no victim. There's no.
Yeah, there is.
I guess by definition, necrophilia is an act of rape because the body can't give consent.
Yeah, but what's the definition of necrophilia? Is it a human corpse or is it
I
a
think
duck
yeah.
corpse?
No, human.
Sorry, I don't want to go any further down that
That's what.
rabbit hole.
Let's go top.
Ducks are like the only animal that is
A dick.
evolved to where the female ovary or uterus
It's
has
corkscrew,
fake.
right?
No, the dick is corkscrewed. The
Gotcha.
uterus has fake paths to try to cut off
Sperm?
to try to quell the being knocked up all the time because ducks are fucking assholes.
And we'll just rape.
Yeah. So
Fuck a duck.
I think that's
Yeah,
the
they
point.
do a
Don't
lot,
fuck
yeah.
a duck.
Indeed. Look at all them trails.
Trying to find our usage metrics here.
we can maybe do that after.
No. Yeah, fine. Well, I mean, duck rape is as good a place as any to stop, don't you think?
Yeah, probably should
Yeah.
stop like 20 minutes before duck rape.
No, we had a good 20
No,
minutes.
I like duck rape. The last 20 minutes is always the best.
Is it though?
I
Oh.
think so. Well,
Yeah.
okay,
If we start rolling about
duck rape.
30 minutes in.
Okay.
You can break your teeth, bro. Oh my god. All right. Well, that is gonna do it for episode 23. We're gonna sign off for the night.
The next one's the worst.
24.
Yeah.
I think it's the best.
Is it?
I don't know. We'll think about it. I'm JT.
Mateo.
D.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Remember to subscribe. Have a good night.
Deuces.
Like and follow.